Hi, I'm Rob Kauffman, a Senior Systems Engineer for OVH US. This video is a brief overview of what you can expect from your OVH environment. I will also highlight some of the differences and advantages over the vCloud Air environment. If you would like a more detailed demo or more information, please call or email the contact information listed on the screen.
We will focus on four areas: OVH Manager, vCenter, vSphere Access, APIs and automation, and the importance of transparency. OVHcloud.com is the new location to start managing your environment. Login can be protected via two-factor authentication. First, who you are, your username, then something you know, your password, then something you possess, an authenticator code. You have full control over your account. In your account, you can set up your profile, control security options such as your password, enabling or disabling two-factor authentication, creating a security key, and restricting access via IPs, creating SSH keys, and user management to give other people access to the same account. Finally, you can create support tickets and view the status. OVH US has three major offerings: dedicated servers, also known as bare metal servers, hosted private cloud, a vSphere environment, and a public cloud, which is not GA'd at the time of this recording, but is expected very soon. Public cloud is a multi-tenant OpenStack environment. The focus of this walkthrough is a hosted private cloud, but we'd love to give you more information on the other offerings. Before we focus on hosted private cloud, I want to cover licenses. Before we focus on hosted private cloud, I want to cover licenses, IP, and VRAC. You may bring your own licenses, or you can purchase OS licenses through OVH. You can purchase blocks of internet IP addresses for a one-time fee. There's no monthly charge for IP addresses. OVH US offers the ability to create firewall rules for each IP address. Every IP is also protected from denial of service attacks via the OVH VAC. This free service protects you from unlimited number of attacks with no data size limits, no attack duration limits, and we never turn off your IP. OVH's VRAC, or Virtual Rack technology, is a networking implementation that lets you share the same network amongst any of your OVH environments. You can have dedicated servers, hosted private cloud, vSphere, and public cloud offerings all talk securely over a dedicated layer 2 network, even if each environment is at a different OVH data center. Through VRAC Connect, you can connect to the same network from your on-premises data center. Hosted private cloud is your vSphere environment in the cloud. Each private cloud starts with 2 ESXi hosts and includes vCenter and NSX. vRealize operations can be added if needed. Hosts can be added in approximately 12 minutes. The size and configuration options of hosts will expand over time. Data stores can be added in approximately 2 minutes. There are both SSD accelerated and full SSD options. User and security are controlled through OVH Manager. Since this is vSphere 6.5, you have access to the Flash and HTML5 interface. This is the Vcenter Interface, which I will assume you're familiar with. But a few things to note: your vCenter VM and your NSX controllers are not showing up. This is because your management VMs are located on a management cluster. The resources on your host are available for your VMs. There are some management VMs that must reside on a host in your cluster. In storage, your data stores are listed under shared storage. In addition, there are Linux and Windows ISOs and templates. The full licensed version of NSX is included with every private cloud environment. This means you can set up millions of VXLANs, or create NSX distributed logical routers, or distributed firewalls for microsegmentation. even setup, edge firewalls, DHCP, NATs, advanced routing, load balancing, and VPNs. One of OVH's core philosophies is that everything needs to have an API and be automated. This is how we can deploy host in approximately 12 minutes and add new data stores in approximately 2 minutes. Beyond having APIs, we have them documented and usable. You can log in to api.ovh.com and run a command. You can also see how the code is structured in raw format, PHP, and Python. Transparency is letting you know what is going on, not just with your environment, but with OVH infrastructure. Each private cloud environment comes with vScope, which is a monitoring site for your environment. OVH is proud of our network. We don't charge for egress or ingress, with the exception of Object Store. This includes internet traffic, intranet and inter-OVH data center traffic, and private line traffic. OVH has over 14 terabyte worldwide network. Do you want to know what your average ping is between a Vent Hill data center and a Texas data center? Go to smokeping.ovh.net and look up charts that show the last 3 hours, 30 hours, and 360 days. Weathermap.ovh.net shows saturation levels of the links between the OVH data centers. Want to know what's happening with upgrades? Visit status.ovh.net. Don't want to have to track all this down yourself? Call support. They're here to help.
Thank you for your time. I hope you have a better feel for what OVH US has to offer. If you have any questions or would like a more detailed demo, please call or email the contact information listed on the screen.